So there we have it, 1927, the British and Irish Lions get that first win, that vital win. What a fantastic first half, what a stodgy second half. I've just come off the back of a big live stream. Thank you so much if you joined me. So my head's a little bit fried, but I'm going to try and make some sense of this game, what I think, talk about the players a little bit. Certainly not give them a score at the moment because I'd have to watch it back and have a real think, but let me know what you think of the players as well. The first half though, what a great half. It looked like the Lions could run away with this game. The Tuipulotu try, the Sheehan try, they were incredibly well worked. Curry there bashing over, and it looked like they would absolutely run away with this game in the second half. But then in the second half, a huge majority of possession to Australia. It has to be said, Australia looked terrible in attack. Their shape was all over the place, but some great heart, some basic bash. Their wingers looked pretty decent, and they got close, although they needed 2 scores right at the end, which wasn't going to happen. But the Lions absolutely faded and lost their shape in the second half, but were fantastic in the first half. So a little bit strange. Line out in the first half looked excellent. When Sheehan went off, it fell apart a bit. Is that a bit to do with it? The scrum, not a real weapon at all. It was okay at times, but certainly Australia won more penalties, so scrum, some question marks there. It has to be said, their rush defence looked really good, especially in the first half. They were catching Australia behind the gain line again and again and being pretty clean in that first half there, but then giving away more penalties in the second half. So defence looked pretty good. There weren't many gaps. Australia certainly didn't find many gaps, especially with their shape, and Tom Liner was all over the place running his attack, but still defence good. And like I said, in attack in that first half, it looked like they're all on the same page. And in the second half, they essentially didn't have the ball and then also threw away some funny ones as well. So let me give my thoughts on the Lions players. I mean, Genge made some really big carries in that first half, but like I said, the whole front row struggled in the scrum. Furlong makes a metre or two in the carries. I know, is his position under threat because he wasn't dominating the scrum and he wasn't really tearing it up in the loose. Sheehan, I thought, looked absolutely class, and yeah, we definitely lost a little bit when he went off, but that first half from Sheehan I thought was brilliant. Line out was great, round the park was fantastic. Atoje, McCarthy, Byrne, they were spoiling quite a lot, they were doing well. Tyke Byrne was getting turnovers, he was holding the ball up. They certainly looked gassed towards the end, but they were defending so much, so I guess that's understandable. Tom Curry did some fantastic things, some big strength work, got his try, but then did a couple of funny things as well. His tackle in the air on Liner could have been a yellow card, and if it had gone even worse, he'd flipped over, could have been a red, but he got away with a penalty. Then a couple of funny things as well, so a bit of a mixed bag, but plenty of good there as well. Earl came on and was absolutely fine. Conan, pretty solid, straight up and down, did his job, nothing flash, but again, was doing his job in that first half. Probably the weakest point for the Lions was the back three. The wingers made some good runs. Lowe had a good handoff, but then made a load of mistakes, some kick mistakes. Freeman the same, kicked out on the fall, and then just at the end when they were getting some ball in the second half and looking to build, just flipped a completely nod-on offload to nobody when they just had to keep hold of the ball. So a bit of a strange one there, and maybe there is a question mark on leadership when someone should just be saying, just keep hold of the ball. We haven't had it for ages. We're great players. We do not need to flip these offloads all over the place. I mean, Conan made a great break and then flipped a wild offload in the second half. So some strange stuff there, considering they had such a great balance to their attack in the first half. I loved the way they balanced their kicking, their running, when they mauled, etc. It was spot on in the first half and then just completely lost their way. I thought Tuipulotu and Jones again looked great in the first half, lost a bit in the second half. Aki came on, made some powerful carries as well, so did okay. Subs didn't make a huge difference. Sub front row came on, didn't really get anywhere in the scrum. Line out went a little bit wonky. Mitchell came on and Gibson Park had faded in that second half. Had a really good first half, faded in the second half. Mitchell came on, one kick straight up in the air, a couple of better ones was okay. Marcus Smith came on and was absolutely fine. I mean, didn't have too much ball, didn't do anything wrong. Russell, again, hadn't got into the game in that second half. So subs were fine, but didn't make a massive difference. Starting team was brilliant in the first half and then faded badly. So a really interesting one, but a good win anyway. 1927, absolutely take it. Talking of Australia, though, they looked really poor. They couldn't get Suolihi into the game that much in the first half. Their wingers looked good. Jorgensen and Potter certainly outshined our ones. I thought their captain Wilson was absolutely fantastic. So, interesting one for the Lions. Brilliant first half. Pretty poor second half, to be honest. Australia, not great, but good heart. They're going to want to be better. Lions are going to want to be better in the second half. So it actually sets up quite nicely as the Lions know they want to be better. Australia know they have to be better. So anyway, thanks for joining me for the live stream. Do join me again for another one. I'm sure I'll be back with some other videos. So do like, do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.